There is no question and there is no controversy that giving somebody money as a loan and demanding more back is the essence of riba. And it is one of the major sins, and it is one of the 7 deadly sins, سَبْعَ الْمُوبِقَاتِ, and it is the only sin regarding which Allah has said in the Quran, فَأْذَنُوا بِحَرْبٍ مِّنَ اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ. There is no difference of opinion that giving somebody money, here's $1,000, you need a loan, but give me back 1,100. There is no ikhtilaf that this is one of the major sins of Islam. As for the issue of riba, being on the receiving end, not on the giving end, i.e. not giving a loan, but having taken a loan. Realize that from the very beginning of time, there has been a dissenting voice, primarily Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam al-A'zam, the great scholar. He would have a position that his students supported and defended, and to this day the Hanafi school is between these, some of them accept, some of them don't, which is that, this is his position, I'm simply telling you, you should be aware of it, that in his view, Muslims living as minorities would be allowed to deal with riba in the minority situation, not in the majority situation. And he defended that view, and he has a long way of arguing, and I don't want to get into there. Now, that's one madhab. The other 3 rejected this, and they said, no, the Sharia is the same in Pakistan as it is in America. And we should not change just because of our culture. And this is what I hold as well, by the way. But you should be aware, there has been a view, not from some strange scholar, from Imam al-A'zam himself. And he has some very sound logic. If you read his logic, he was a great intellectual, and he is arguing in a way that in some ways is very convincing. But then the flip side is, look, the Sharia is the same. Doesn't matter if you're in this land or that land, it should be the same. And so the other 3 did not agree with this. Now, I agree with that's the majority as well. However, almost all of our scholars, and especially our modern scholars, they are pretty much in agreement, our modern scholars, that giving a loan of riba is not the same level of haram as accepting a loan and having to pay riba on it. Both are haram. Both are haram. But the la'na in the Quran is about category 1, not category 2. The majority position from the Fiqh Council of Europe, of North America, of Amja, of most of our scholars in the world, even of Saudi and many countries. This is, I don't know of any difference amongst any of the councils of ulama. And please, for modern issues, go to the councils. Don't just go to one sheikh in the middle of nowhere. Go to the collective bodies that have groups of people that discuss back and forth. The fatwa says, they are allowed to take one with the extensive, firm niyyah that they will never exceed what they're able to pay, number 1. And number 2, they will always pay on time, and so they have to be extra conscientious. They have to monitor. Now the burden is on them. They don't want to fall into riba, even if it's on the other side.